Vienna, the cultural and economic center of Austria. It was chosen for the conference because it is seen as the bridge between East and West, and new statistics show that HIV/AIDS is spreading faster in Europe and Central Asia than anywhere else in the world. More than 20,000 delegates, including those affected and infected by HIV, converged on the city for the International AIDS Conference. It has been 30 years since HIV/AIDS, one of the worst pandemics in recorded history, was identified, and 2010 was to be the target year by which universal access to HIV treatment and prevention would have been achieved. Now 2010 is being seen as the year to hold world leaders accountable. Dr. Michel Sidibe, Executive Director of UNAIDS, shared his concerns about the ever-dwindling global fund for healthcare.
I am scared. I'm scared because we need, without any doubt, a fully funded global fund. We need the fully funded global fund because millions of people are today living on the hope that tomorrow they will continue to have access to those pills which has been helping them to transform their life. Why I'm scared is for the first time, I said first time in 10 years, that we experience in reduction on donors' commitment. First time.
The global fiscal crisis is being blamed for the slow response to HIV/AIDS. However, critics say money was found to bail out Wall Street, but when it comes to global health, the purse is always empty. Billionaire Bill Gates, co-chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the largest private donor to the Global Fund, says over the last decade there has been an increase in donation, but it hasn't kept pace with the demand.
And because we don't have a cure, as you put people on treatment, that's lifelong treatment. So all the new people you put on treatment just increase the number that you need drugs for. And so in my speech, I talked a lot about how we need to take the best practices in reducing personnel costs and do some of the things we've done on drug costs to try and drive up that efficiency.
Human rights, the right to universal access, is a critical focus of this week-long conference. And according to Dr. Ernest Messiah, the director of UNAIDS in the Caribbean, the region has come a long way in prevention and treatment, but it doesn't stop there.
In the Caribbean, we've had a very difficult time speaking openly and clearly about sex, sexuality, and sexual orientation. If we are to achieve universal access, we need to be able to do that much more effectively. And within this economic climate, we need to also do it efficiently from a financial point of view.
I would agree with that thought process, because what we're finding is it's not just women, of course, what you call MARPs, the most at-risk population, and they include women, they include individuals with HIV in general, and of course within that women's group comes the commercial sex workers. And then we have, of course, the men who have sex with men. So yes, it's definitely a shift that's taking place right now in terms of where the funding should be going, making sure that we are addressing the disease in terms of those who are most affected.
Reporting from the 18th International AIDS Conference in Vienna, I'm Mitzi Allen for ABS Television.